All right. So we were testing on Kickstarter.com, and we would continue testing on that only. We were testing the post functionality, right? Like where we were able to create a project. Let us log in, and then I would see. What's the issue with this? I'm entering every information right. All right. So it says give me the authenticator code. I'd give that. And the authenticator code is 617556. Yep, so we are in, and we would now do the testing of these particular functionalities. And first thing, I would turn off the authenticator from here. If I click on, before clicking on disable, I would see what it is. Disable, it sends a delete token and an authenticity token. If I delete this authenticity token, does it makes a difference? It says 302 found. And one second, please. All right, guys. So sorry. Right. So these are the particular requests which are maybe responsible for the 2FA authentication, but I deleted that authenticity token. That I think due to that we are logged out. Now this time it didn't ask me for a 2FA code. Now this is something fishy. I write over here remember me, but that should not be the ideal case with this particular. Now it asked. I was wondering why it didn't ask me for a authentication code. If somehow, if by clicking on remember me feature, now it doesn't ask you the 2FA next time, it's a weak 2FA. You should report it as a bug. I click on disable. Now it's a bug as well, which we have already reported, where the 2FA is getting disabled. It says disconnect this account from Facebook. If I click on this, delete, and we can disable this account from Facebook. Opt in to Kickstarter research. Let's see what's this. Opt in, opt out. I don't see a difference. Exactly what's changing. Maybe there might be a difference somewhere. There might be difference on this particular thing. And request my personal data. It's not. Let's click on start a project. If I click over here, it says choose a project. If I say it's of technology, apps, and over here click on next. Select a category, technology, subcategory, web, location, United States. I capture this request. It's a GraphQL endpoint, category ID, country ID, description, and everything out here. It takes us to the onboarding page of this particular thing. We will analyze this onboarding page. If I click on go to rewards, let's see what it has to offer. It takes us to some another page. It says create your reward. New reward add-ons. If I click on new item, it says item title, and you always know where I see a title I always try giving a HTML email injection payload. It's asking for uploading a file. The restriction would be here most probably because it won't allow the SVG files. It should give a format issue. Hmm. The policy, the file name, everything looks good. A response to this request. It's loaded. Alternative text. If I click on save item, again there's a GraphQL endpoint with the name, file name, project ID, S3 key, like the S3 bucket key always. Let's see. It says the reward count is 0, has backers false, ID and everything. Let's see how it reacts. Items is over here. This image, it's not popping up an XSS. If I click on delete over here, it says is not used in any of your rewards. Reward tires. Here only images allowed, no other format is allowed. That's bad. Import reward. Let's unless and until we explore the functionalities, now we can't find bugs. To be very honest, in here there was a character restriction, so I put this up. I need to see where some things are getting executed. That's why I am trying to see everything. It says you can choose an item. Now over here, one thing came up to my mind is if I click on this, okay. At this point, nothing is getting loaded. It's just a front end artifact. Here is everything over here with location, ID, and it says it's created with the mount and everything over here. Upload processing. Either से भी exif most probably might have been removed. Well, let's see. शायद we might be lucky because different endpoints are treated differently. No, the location is removed this time as well. All right, if I click on delete, it's again a GraphQL endpoint where it's taking this ID parameter, and this ID parameter is, if I put a colon over here, it says 200. Okay, delete reward null, expected error, we column error and all. We would explore this functionality afterwards for sure. Now if I go to the project overview, it's asking for a project image. We have already tested the image things. It says uploading a video. XSS with video. I'm just saying, I don't know if it's possible or not. It's something else. It's on audio and video parsers. No leads for now. Campaign date, there is nothing to be seeing over here. Then there is create and share your budget, goal amount. I say generate the sheet. It has an ID over here, it has a mail over here. One moment, we are generating the spreadsheet. Let's see what's the spreadsheet all about. If I click on delete spreadsheet, it would be a GraphQL thing with the spreadsheet ID. It's alphanumeric, so we can't really guess it. Hmm. If I click on view spreadsheet, it take me to the Google Docs. Rewards we have seen story. Use text, images, videos, or to craft any story. Okay, so here we can put up a media URL. If I put up a burp collaborator link over here, it would load it. It says media type not supported. Let me try this. That embeds it over here. But if instead of this link I'm giving this, so what's the problem with that? It's not supporting it. If I click on this dex, I don't know what formats are allowed over here as well. This time also these formats are not allowed. Not allowed. If I try adding a FAQ and I click on save, I write ID. If I delete this, एक ही FAQ is left. It's saved and people. Okay, we can add collaborators as well. If I click on add your first collaborator, I write like this title, edit project, and if I write for here send invitation, send invitation, So it has the project ID, user email. Okay, sorry, I gave my own ID over here. Arman. Send invitation. Response to this request. It says ID. Invite, invite project collaborator payload sent. It's showing that. If I see over here, it says is KSR admin false and a lot of things. Email array verified true. And the requests are passing along. Alright, so I might have gotten a mail as well. So we are looking this mail. It says, "Hi H1. None of these tags are executed, which is not really good for us." If I click on accept invitation, enter it. It would say to create an account. If I do that, click on create account. Email has already been taken. I might have created an account earlier. So I click like this. It says this person is inviting you. If I click on accept, so he can see my this thing, right? Mm. So that person is joined. If I click on edit access, I write something like this. Click on update. It's not getting executed. Click on delete. It has the user ID over here with the project ID, which we can't obviously guess. And that person would be deleted from here. And we might lose access from here as well. Hmm. One thing I wanted to see over here is that we got an invitation. It's like not allowing again. I'm trying to see if I can find that particular invitation link to join, but that won't be easy. So if we are into this particular website, we are logged in. Where can we see the invitations? I guess there is no option to see the invitations as such. And we haven't got the new invitation. Let's see of payment. Payment was from Stripe, so we can't be much about that. I guess that's all for weekend test now. Other things which might be possible over here would be allowed after this particular ad is live, and then we can test all these things. Let's see. Because if I go to music, for example, there might be another projects as well. So if I see these things, there might be bugs as well. Over here, rewards, FAQ. If I click on ask a question, if I send this payload, ask question. So this is the project ID, authenticity token, the payload, and the messages. If I take this request to repeater, it says your message has been sent. Send message model false, and it's giving a auth token back. It says your message has been sent. So if I click on view message, this contains a particular, we can see the messages of ours. If we try to see another thing, it doesn't allow. We can only see things from here. See, we can always try performing a no rate limit over here, but I don't know what would be the relevance of that particular thing. Because if I do like that, it would send a variety of messages that can fall under the category of, but they can say you can, it doesn't really create a problem for any other person. They can say that. No mail over here, and I'm trying to explore the functionalities कि कहाँ पे we can find bugs, updates, comments. Let's see this. Community. And that's all for this particular thing. We would wait for the company to respond for the previous bugs, then we would hunt for